Hey guys, in today's video, I'll be showing you how to set up a completely automated LinkedIn hour system that can book you at least minimum 5 meetings a month. And the best part is that this automation is already built out for you. You just make your own little changes to it and boom, you can get started with it in 20 minutes, right? So let's get started right to the video. So first is that you need to go to a website called skylead.io. This is the website we will be building the automation on, right? So once you sign in and create an account, you link your LinkedIn and make sure you link your email, right? You should go to the campaigns right here, and this is where you click create new campaign, right? So there's a bunch of different options of how we can import leads. So if you don't have the Sales Navigator, I recommend that you do have the Sales Navigator, but if you don't, then you have the LinkedIn search result. All you do is go into your LinkedIn search bar and just search for your target leads and just copy a link, and you just paste it right here. The next one is Sales Navigator. It's basically the same process as Sales Navigator, but the way that I recommend is actually the leads list, right? What is the leads list? It's a list you can build in Sales Navigator. So how do you build that list, right? So you go to lead filters, and now you target what is the current role you want to target, right? Do you want to target CEO? Do you want to target Chief Operating Officer, right? So let's say that we're targeting CEO, so Chief Executive Officer, right? And then you can do so much more. Let's say you want to do it North America and industry. Let's say you want to do insurance, right? You include insurance, and right here you get CEOs of insurance companies. So you even go more in depth. Like there's so many different things that you can do to filter out, but yeah, so right here, this will be the 5 best I'm talking about that I do every week, is actually creating the list, right? So right here, you just kind of scroll through, make sure these are the right people that you want to be outreaching to, and right here you can click select all, right? And then you save to a list and just create a new list, be like Skylead list, or just whatever you want to do. So I'm not gonna create it because I already have one, but you select them, right? You can do 25 at a time, and then the next one, select all, save to the list, and boom, you have your list. So then what you do is go to your leads right here, and then you click on your lead list and copy this URL, go back here and paste it right here. So this, okay. Now, the best part about this automation is that actually you didn't need to set up the automation. It's mainly done for you already within the Skyleads, right? So, but before we get to that, we do need to optimize some settings. So make sure you have your email connected. So once you connect your email, make sure you select this. This is very important, right? And then make sure that you have your timings for email. So you want to do Monday through Friday. And then for your LinkedIn settings, you can select this. And you should have this on if you're doing the search results. If you're doing lead list, then it's not really necessary to have this on. And then for global settings, this is how it should be. And for scheduling campaign, make sure that you're scheduling at like whatever time that you want, right? It makes sure it's not scheduled at like 10 or 2 years later, and you're like, why is my campaign not running? So make sure that you have the right start time, right? And you can go ahead and click create sequence. And now this is where the magic happens. So all you do is go from template and you just pick this first one, LinkedIn focus pitch, right? So this is how it looks like, right? You're probably looking at this and be like, okay, what the hell am I looking at? So I'll break it down for you and go step by step. So obviously you have the lead source right here. And the good part about this platform is that it's very human-like, right? Like it makes entire hours process like a human. So that way LinkedIn doesn't flag your account or activate security measures against your account. So the first step is invite to account, right? But what I'd like to do is take this out, go to your add elements and view profile, right? So you have this right here, connect these nodes right here. Very simple. And just make sure you put 0, 0. So what's going to happen is that the leads that you have within your list, then what's going to do is Skyleads is going to view your LinkedIn profile will view the potential leads profile, it'll show that this person has viewed your profile. So it kind of builds like, that like this is not all mission. This guy actually looked at my profile. And then what happens is that it'll make an invite to connect. So right here, you can have it, you can maybe do like after 1 hour or something. I don't know, but 1 hour. And right here, the best part is that it also comes with the templates too, right? Like you have to like make a template from scratch. Now, I do recommend that you kind of do like eventually make your own templates, but as a starting point, you can use these templates and kind of fit this to what you want, right? And then the next part is that once you send the invite connect, there'll be a if condition is that after 2 days, so you want to change it 3 days, I like doing 3 days, is that if they accept your connection, after 3 days, this automation will check it and it will send it down this list, right? So what is this list, right? So first what's going to happen is that it's going to find and verify a business email. And if they have the email, right? If they have a business email that's verified, then what's going to happen is that if they're connected and they have a verified business email, then it'll send them this message right here, right? So right here, you just want to have it customized. So thanks for connecting, first name, hey, first name, let's grab a digital coffee and talk about your pain points. And also another thing that I want to show you is these variables right here. So you'll see right here, first name. So something else you might experience is that, just for example, I saw your work at, I'll take the current company. Make sure you don't have a double space. And you notice right here that it'll have a line right here to where if it doesn't have the information, if the automation doesn't have the information for the current company, then what's the alternative I should say? So usually I just say your company. So just make sure you're aware of that. But yeah. So then the next part is that it will send this message first. If there is no response, then it's going to move to the next step, right? So all these following steps only occur if there is no response within the previous step. So if there no response to this message after 1 day, then what's going to happen is that it's going to take your email and send it an automatic email, right? So link their email is the subject, right? And it's the body of the email. And then right here, you can just put in your own like service and company right here and your result of your service, right? If they don't respond to this email, then go back to LinkedIn, send this template, right? If they don't respond to that message, then it's like go ahead and send them this email again. And if they don't respond to those 2 emails and 2 LinkedIn messages, then they get this final message. So now let's go to the next part, right? So what if they don't have a verified email by the platform? So what's I do is that it's gonna go straight for a message, right? So boom, message. If they don't respond, boom, it'll give them this message. If they don't respond, boom, it will give them this message. So now, hopefully you got the gist of how this works. And now let's move on to this next one, right? So if the person is not connected, what happens? So it'll still try to find and verify their business email. And this part might get a bit tricky, but the custom conditions. So to be honest, you don't have to worry about this. I'll just guide you through it. Make sure you turn this one off, right? Delete this. And for this first condition is that if they have a verified email by a platform, right, then it's to send them these email messages, right? So boom, as a template, right? If they don't respond to that email, it's send another email. If they don't respond to that, another email, and then shit. And if they don't respond to that email, then it'll send them an in-mail message, which you can customize right here. Okay, and now this part is that if they don't have a verified email, then it will send them this in-mail message right here. And that's pretty much the gist of the automation. Now, if you do want to go to or get like high converting templates for these messages right here, because obviously this is the base templates from the Skylies, but if you want my personal templates on ones that we've used and that have proven track record, you can go and join my school community. I'll have all templates in there with the detailed description and everything, and join that. So it's putting that out there. Now basically you have this entire template saved. And once you do have the messages to your own personalized, what you do is save this as a template and just type your template name and click submit. So that way, when you create a new campaign, you can go ahead and just use the same one again, right? So now there's some other key things that you want to make sure is that, let's say you're on a team, right? And some of your partners have LinkedIn emails. So the good part is that you can link their emails. You can add a seat to this guy lead and just run the same campaign on their emails too. And the best part is that the same leads, if there's a lead that comes to your email, it won't send that same lead, the entire automation to them, right? So that way they'll get sent once by any of your team members. And then the other thing is that you want to go to settings and make sure for the emails or the time that you're setting these automations, make sure you have that working times, right? From 9 o'clock to the end hours. So, and right here, this is the default ones that you should have. If you have a new LinkedIn account, then I recommend that you have it at these lower end numbers. And if you had a LinkedIn account for longer, then I recommend that you start like bumping these up a little bit. But the cool part is that, this entire process is like, it replicates like more of like a human, right? It's not going to be like an automation that's running 24/7. It technically is running 24/7, but it's not making LinkedIn think it's running 24/7, right? So a lot of security features on there, but yeah, there you have it. This is pretty much the LinkedIn automation. Like, you don't have to build the automation is there. The only thing that you really have to do is just kind of just build out the templates, or not even build templates, just write your information within the templates, right? So once you have the automation set up, I guarantee you guys that if you're doing everything correctly, you will be getting 5 meetings a month minimum, right? 5 meetings a month minimum. So I hope you guys got value from this video, and make sure you're signed up to our newsletter because we will be dropping a lot of free value in there. But I hope to see you guys next one.